Welcome to the Challenge Show, folks. Today gonna be showing you the newest addition to the fleet, I guess you could say. Fleet. That sounds more official than what it is. But I went and picked up a 2000 model Kaufman, I believe is what it is. Gooseneck trailer. I got 8 lug axles underneath it. Good tires. They had painted it before I got it, so there's no reflective tape, and everything to my knowledge worked on it. They replaced the lights up here in the front corner. There is no lights midway through. I would like there to be some lights, but the 3 lights in the back, as I got right here, are one of them's busted out. One of them's not working. One of them's busted. So we're gonna get that replaced today. And yeah, we're gonna get some reflective tape put on it, and get some reflective tape put on it. Just put some here and there on each side, on the gooseneck side, and some on the back. Up here, these plates right here aren't very well, actually this one ain't even welded, or it was welded, but I think they tacked it and forgot to come back and weld it. So we're gonna get that welded up and do a little few touch-up items, and yeah, stay tuned. Yeah. First things first, I'm gonna I guess since I have the welder out, I'm gonna get up here. Yeah, if that was welded, they did a very crappy job. So I'm gonna weld those. Don't look bad. I'm gonna lay a weld on the side here and put a weld here, grind that back out, fix that. So since the welder's out, let's go ahead and do that. Probably clean this up too. I don't know who welded those on, but yeah, let's get those fixed up. Got the cutting right here. I don't know if you can see or not, but there you can see where it wasn't even welded right there. Well, I don't know if y'all can see it. These GoPros suck when you get up close, but there's a crack right there at the end, right in there. So it's a good thing I went ahead and ground that out. I'm gonna try to hit all 4 of these. Probably go ahead and lay a light bead down the side, more for a looks and a structural, but this also needs some weld in it, so I'm gonna clean that up a little bit more and get that welding on that. I ain't no Bob Moffett, but you know, hey, it's welded. Yeah, this is an important one. This is an important one. Somewhere in here is important, not the whole thing. So let's get this side welded up. It ain't the best I've done. Was by far not the worst I've done either. A little bit of black paint, I never even noticed it. It'll blend right in with all the other crappy welds on the stair trailer. Had some porosity in there, but hey, that job's done. On to the next project. Hey, just gotta get this cleaned up now. There is some other things that I want to weld up on it. It's got a makeshift box on the front. I'd like to get that turned into a better box, if you will. So that's what I'm talking about right here. They've already built this rail up here, which is handy, you know, push straps and whatnot in, but I kind of don't like leaving everything out in the weather. So one of my future projects is to come about right in here and put in here, weld it up each side, drill a couple holes in case water gets in there, and then put a lid on it to where you can lift the lid up and get into chains and binders, and mainly use ratchet straps. The chains and binders, I mean, yeah, they can be outside, it's not a big deal. Throw some WD-40 on them, they're good to go. But the straps, they start getting mildewy, and it's just, I don't know, call me petty, I like them to be clean and dry when I'm using them, unless it's raining outside. So that's a future project, so I'm going ahead and putting the welder up, and we're going to go to putting some of these stickers on the side and then get that light on. Usually I'm not very worried about, you know, everything being legal and perfect, but I'm also usually hauling an 18-foot trailer and you know, just a deck on it. I think this is a 24 foot, and then, you know, it being a gooseneck, it sticks out an awful long way away from the back of the truck. So I'd hate to be pulling out with the empty trailer, since it doesn't have this side light. It's got that one, just a little bit more reflective tape on it to let people see where we're at, you know. So I'm gonna cut some of these up into a red and a white and a red and a white and put them on, I think. So yep. I'm thinking one here and one here, one here. I should have her done right, yeah. Ain't nothing worse than a sticker that you can't get off. That looks pretty good. So we'll cut some more of these up and do them on down the side of the trailer. That's another thing I was wrong with this trailer. These rub rails are bent in, so I think I'm going to, I wish I wouldn't have put that one on, but I have more if I mess it up. But I think I'm going to try to bend those out, heat them up, bend them out or something. So yeah, got a big pry bar. what is it? Give me a big enough lever and I can move the earth. It's not very big leather, but that is. I'll take it. Y'all seen this before. See, it's bending. Yeah, I think it went the way you wanted it to all the time. What are you supposed to do with your life? You know? If everything worked right, you'd be bored. Maybe less angry, but bored. Pretty happy with that. And it's perfect as I would love it to be. Most things in life ain't though. I don't even know if y'all can see what I'm doing. Winter, winter. Chicken dinner. This is an utter mess in here. Full of trash. Binder we're never gonna use. Look at that mess. Let's get something to clean this out with. So, this is the box I'm talking about, or I have been talking about, using or building it up and closing it in. I wonder how hard that'd be. So like, it's almost perfect the way it is. Get a hinge on it, but that by itself will it'll still collect water. Water will hit this and run down into this and run into the box. So if I put the hinge up like that, cut a plate to fit in here perfectly, weld that up so it don't leak, and hinge this like that. I might have some more metal, but it won't be that thick. Yeah. Well, I do have this metal. It is a little bit thinner. It's pretty flimsy. But I believe if I cut it down, it will be long enough to make that angle like I'm going for. And this stuff cuts pretty easy. And I also found some old cheap hinges that I had laying around. I bought for another project, looks like. So yeah, we're gonna try to get this together. Alright, so the plan is the old cut 50 out. Got the old Chinese thing. I need to do a review on it one day. Plan is I'm gonna cut this down to size, get it squared up, get it trued up, get all the pieces together. Then I'll take y'all back to that side of the shed. I'm gonna piece it together. First of all, I need to cut this and make it a 90 degrees. So let's get this cut up. So that's straight-ish piece. So it's going in this hole. So we'll say 2 foot. That'll be an easy cut there. That'll get this side, and then I'll need a piece to go down. and a piece to cover that and go inside that hole. Should be pretty straightforward. What I say? That's a 2 foot now. Let's go see what that looks like. Yeah, like that. Leave that hanging over just a little bit. So you got something to grab a hold of. Weld them hinges on right there. And fold up like that. I like that. This is gonna be the tricky piece. So that one's good. Let me go find the scrap piece. Yeah. Maybe I should get that piece on. Then I know how to cut it and how to lay it out. Because that's got to tell the angle that this needs to be. And once I get this in there, that lid will sit on top of this one. Yep. So let's get this in there. Back out with the welder. Just like that. Got a little lid. I mean, this is gonna be janky as crap, but it's free. Free. I can buy a $300 box, cut all this out and put a box here. Or I can keep something just to keep these straps up out of the way right here. That's all I'm looking for. Starting to get dangerous right there. I got my little piece and I'm just going to nick off a few sides of it here with the plasma cutter. Yeah, this is getting ridiculous. That's just going to fall through. Let's grab it. That'd give me a scribe to go on. Now I know it needs to go right under that. My mama said I can be anything I want to be. So I chose retarded. Alright, so I got it in there. Welder just won't reach. Fill it in the best I can. I like clean that. Look at that. That is what I'm going for. Now I just gotta fill that all in with weld. That's pretty janky, ain't it? It's in there. How we got this and this. So now we just need a piece to go right here. That should be fairly easy. Get it to where it fits right there. Scribe it, cut it, weld it. Yep. Man, that's an awesome cut that thing makes when it wants to. And just like that, that's closed in box. Hopefully it keeps most of the water out. I know it ain't gonna be completely waterproof, but we're just gonna tack this in there so chains and whatnot won't move it around. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Well, it's ugly. There's a hole right here. But the only thing that I need to address is that right there. Is this gap up here. But I mean, you're talking out of all the rain that's gonna get, any water that lands right here and does run off will go in that hole, yes. Any water that hits right here is gonna run off, and it overhangs right here. And that is where my straps, like so, will go. Let's get this cleaned up and get some of this stuff in here, shall we? That's how we do things around here. And there you have it. Well, there you got it, folks. Got my binders up here, stored up here in this box. Like I said, WD-40 those, they get wet. But here's what we just built. It ain't the most waterproof, I understand. This crack right here, probably gonna get some water in it. Rain hitting in here and running in here will probably get some water in it. But for the most part, they're not just out in the weather. So there's no lock on it or anything like that. I might be able to put one on it, but it's so flimsy you could probably just rip the thing off. The important part is them straps right there. I just want to try to keep them straps and them chains out of the weather, but to me that don't look too awful bad. So yeah, let's get this mess cleaned up. Well, there you have it, folks. Just a little bit of tinkering around that I did on the new trailer. Looks good behind the old Ford. It's amazing what them little stickers will actually do to a trailer. I got the reflective stickers on it. I did not get around to putting the light on, but I've got this welded up, painted, got the stickers on it, got the bar stuck out. But look at that. You know, for free 99 for scraps laying around, I'll take it. You know, it don't look bad at all. If I ever get to, I would love to have 2 jacks on this if I ever get to where I'm leaving some weight on it, but if I do, then I'll build that all the way across. But hey, that looks good the way it is. Got the stickers on this side, got these beat out and touched back up. They're not the perfectest, but yeah, got 2 stickers on the back, stickers on the side. Looks good. A few more things I'd like to touch up. I'd like to touch up the rims. Definitely need to go through the bearings and get that light replaced on it and get 2 side marker lights. But the thing about this right here is yes, I could go out and I could buy a box. I could buy I would say the cheapest undermount box, if I could find one that would fit under there, underneath in between the beam and outside. The cheapest one I could probably find, side box, new, I feel like it'd be like $250, $300 at best for a cheaper one, Harbor Freight one. Now I could probably shop around and find something that's rusted up and beat up and don't have the keys, $150, $200, depending on the shape it's in. Now to buy one of these boxes across the front, a whole lot more money. So literally I have the tools on hand, and I already had these, you know, flimsy hinges, and I don't know, it might not last forever, but the idea is just to try to keep those straps out of the weather the best I can. And to me, that doesn't look bad at all. It definitely looks good enough to argue not going out and spending $300 on a box and then fabricating the box and the trailer to get it on there. But yeah, that's the new trailer, and keep me from using that little car hauler, because this stuff's getting, you know, heavy, and that's going to handle a lot better. Hopefully the truck holds up. It is a Ford, but yeah, a little bit more work. Well, I appreciate y'all watching the Chelton Show, and I'll catch you on the next one. God bless.